sucks.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation. Well, let me take you back to where it all started.
Rewind! That never happened. Hey, yeah, this is definitely the first time I ever did this one.
First, I want to start off by thanking God for keeping me safe this day. As you all know, I love fishing, so I'm going to be sharing with you guys the importance of always paying attention to where you step, as well as showing you these beautiful trophy trouts I was able to catch. It all began on one sunny morning where the birds were chirping and the fish were biting. I had a couple of big ones like this one I'm about to catch. I figure on this day I bring 2 rods to practice a dry dropper technique and my Euro nymphing technique. On this part of the stream, it begins with a pretty deep hole / run about 6 to 8 feet, just guesstimating. This is where I actually caught my first palomino and my first tiger trout the first time I came to fish this river. I begin with a Euro nymphing technique as it's my go-to when it comes to catching trout, and was able to land this big one successfully. Let's pause right here. Whenever you're landing a big fish, make sure to keep the fish in front of you facing upstream with your rod at least to a 45-degree bend, and let the stream bring the fish right into your net. I know, easier said than done. Just look at the size of this rainbow, and this is just a decent sized one.
Yes. It's a deep runner there.
As I moved upstream, I came into contact with this pretty big rainbow. As you can see, it gave me the spun around, and by the time I realized he was gone, I was pulling flies off my waders. That's how fast that one took off.
I lost him. He definitely broke me. Damn, that was a big fish.
Here I start practicing my dry dropper technique with my second rod.
Got him. Yes, sir.
I end up catching a couple decent sized rainbows. Here I'm using an elk hair caddis as my dry fly and an egg pattern as my dropper. This one hit hard and was able to land him with ease since I decided to go with 5x rather than the 6.5x tippet I originally used. But I have been using 7x lately though. Hey, I love putting my flies in danger apparently.
On the dry dropper. It's beautiful, guys. There it is, guys. Look at that monster. There he is. Do it again.
The elk hair caddis I am using as my dry fly was purchased from Big T's Fly Shop up in Georgia. I'll leave a link down in the description to his website so you guys can check him out.
I didn't even know he hit. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, that sucks.
Before I play the next scene, make sure you guys grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Yup, you guessed it, down I go. On a serious note, always make sure to check before you step. Easy as that. There are some pretty big holes in this river, and safety always comes first. I suggest a wading staff or some type of walking stick if you are not familiar with wading in rivers. Don't let stuff like this discourage you from going out there and enjoying a beautiful day of fishing. But remember, safety first. I guess men overboard clicked when water started filling up my waders. Man, I tell ya, I immediately thought of the Titanic scene where Jack said to Rose that water that cold feels like 1,000 knives stabbing you all at once. He wasn't lying, so stay safe out there.
Damn. My waders is full of water. I just found a deep hole. I got so much water. I am soaked. Yeah, it's like everything. Alright guys, I just dropped the GoPro. Sucks, but we got the hook up. Got dry waders. I'll show you guys the view. And yeah, we're getting back into the action. I gotta re-rig everything. I don't know if I am. Might just do the dry dropper for now.
I just want to thank Glad and Marty Simmons over at Fern Valley and the Soque River for helping me with some dry waders and getting me back on board with my trip. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate the hospitality. I will leave some information and link in the description below.
Oh, got away.
I rigged back up my Euro Nymphing rod and got back on track. As you can see, the bite picked up and the big ones came out to play. As I continued fishing after my near drowning experience, I ended up going downstream and worked myself upstream for a bit and started catching some monsters. I really did have a great time fishing this beautiful river. Landed some big ones, but lost some bigger ones, and you already know how that story goes. Tight lines.
Oh, let's go. We got a big one.
Right here I am targeting the riffles, but I am casting a long ways up in front of it, so by the time my fly gets down in the water column, I'm hitting my target where I believe the fish will be. Euro nymphing can be very technical, and it really does make you think, especially getting the right presentation and drift in front of the fish.
I literally just called it. I said there's gotta be one over there. Go.
As I come to a conclusion to my day, I realized that I needed to land a monster one before I left. That's where this one came in. These trophy trout were definitely a good practice for me, especially on light tippet. Their brute strength definitely brings an adrenaline rush like no other. I had a great time catching them, and not such of a great time losing big ones. But until next time, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Peace, love, and tight lines. God bless.
Let's go, guys. Look at that. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Just take a second to relax though. Look at that. I gotta bring the wife here. She'll love this here.